Wake Up and Ball is back, baby. Let's get into business. I'm Richie. He's Tony. Big shout out to BetUS. NFL free agency is here next week. Woo, we got a lot to talk about. A lot of things around the sports universe. Good morning, Tony Dow. How are you, my friend?
I'm doing great, man. Free agency next week. Listen, we're getting closer and closer. We got a lot to talk about today as far as free agents, landing spots. Stay tuned right here on Wake Up and Ball, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for coming through.
Thank you to everybody that's been following us on this journey. Fourth and Forever has been a lot of fun to launch every single Monday through Friday at 2 p.m. EST. And now you know where to find us every single morning at 8:30, 8:45 EST in the morning to wake up and ball with you. We're going to get into all your free agents and where are they going to go, TD? Where are these free agents going to go? Woo! We saw who's franchise tagged, who's not franchise tagged. So let's get straight into business. Big shout out to everybody that tunes in live. Hit the like button, please, on your way in. Would greatly appreciate that. Shout out to R&R and Edgar. Good morning, guys. Look at these Jets fans waking up and balling with us right away. That's what I'm talking about, Jets Nation. That's what we do. We wake up early, all right? We wake up and ball. Woo! Speaking of the Jets, let's get into them since they're here. The Jets quarterback search. Where the heck are the Jets going? We know the Jets moved on from Aaron Rodgers. We just cut Devontae Adams, TD. Where's your gut saying the Jets are going to go? There's a lot of speculation that the New York Jets are favored and really interested in actually bringing in Justin Fields. And I have an idea that the Jets are actually going to go all in for Justin Fields and draft a quarterback where we go into next year with a high-priced rookie QB and Justin Fields and Tyrod Taylor. That is what my status is of the Jets quarterback room potentially next year. What would you say if they go that direction? You sign Justin Fields, you keep Tyrod, and you draft a Shador or even a Cam Ward or even a Jaxson Darnold in the first round.
Hold on. You go Justin Fields and still draft the top quarterback?
Yeah, Justin Fields on a one-year deal.
Yeah, but Justin Fields is trying to find a home, a long-term home. I don't think Justin Fields
He ain't a long-term quarterback.
You don't know that. Stop that mess. And listen, from based off of what I'm hearing, Pittsburgh is leaning towards bringing Fields back over Russell Wilson.
Yeah, that's the other part of it. That's what apparently the Jets are interested in Justin Fields, but the Steelers are trying to bring him back to be their full-time starter. So I don't know. Where do you think the Jets will go, and what's your sentiment on their quarterback search?
The Jets, listen, fight and do all that you can to move up in the draft. No more, no less.
For Cam Ward?
Yes. I mean, or Shador. It's that simple. Like, let's not complicate this. You need a franchise quarterback. You got a new coach. You got a new general manager. You got to set them up for success. You got to go after your quarterback. They know this. They can't play around with this bridge quarterback crap. The class next year, I mean, ain't that much better anyway, in my opinion. And I think that you got to do what you got to do. And listen, Aaron Glenn is going to win enough games, even if y'all were tanking, to be in the same situation, to probably have the 7th overall pick or something. So it's Cam Ward, Shedeur Sanders, or bust for the Jets. But guess what? We already know what time it is. The Jets are just going to miss out. They're going to miss out.
Miss out on both Shador and
You're gonna miss
Ward.
out on both. You're gonna miss out on both quarterbacks, and there ain't gonna be a backup plan.
Listen, it's really intriguing. I think that the Jets are one of the most intriguing teams this offseason, not just because I'm a Jets fan, but just I think when you have a quarterback position that is a wide open hole, just like that, absolutely, man. Absolutely feel like it's going to be interesting to see where they go. Now, if they don't get Cam Ward, because what if the Giants are the team that trades up with the Titans and gets him? That's out of their control. And then what if Shador goes to the Raiders or something? Should the Jets go after Jaxson Darnold? If they miss out on both Sanders and Ward?
I guess you'd have to. You'd have to. But who's to say Jaxson Darnold is going to be on the board either?
At 7, he's 100% going to be on the board. I think there's a chance that he doesn't even.
I think this Tennessee crap is just smoke and mirrors. They're going to take Cam Ward. I think the Browns are going to take Shadur Sanders, and the Raiders might be stuck taking Jaxson Dart.
Well, you got to love
the
him before you
Giant. The Giants up there too. So this notion that he's definitely going to be on the board, really, definitely.
Yeah. Chat, you know he's going to be on the board, right?
Now you just want somebody to be on the board, but I don't know, Richie.
TD, I want a franchise quarterback. I don't want to be stuck with Tua.
Tua's in a lot. Tua makes. I'm encouraged by Tua compared to the Jets quarterback situation.
Are you now?
Yes, because y'all are in trouble. Y'all not gonna get anybody if you don't move up.
Nah, that's not true. That ain't true.
I believe so.
Why do you say
Who's your other options?
In the draft or in free agency? I mean,
both.
Listen, I feel like the Jets are in a very interesting spot. I get it. But at the end of the day, I feel like the Jets are going to go out there and land their quarterback this year. They're going to be aggressive, and I'm excited about it. You should be too, TD, because the Jets are coming for you. The Jets are coming for you. So we shall see. We shall see. Shout out to everybody that's tuning in. Let us know where you think the Jets are going to go at the quarterback position. Now, the next guy I want to talk about is Sam Darnold, because he is officially not getting franchise tagged as the deadline has passed. The latest news, TD, is that the Minnesota Vikings want to work on a short-term deal with him to keep him in Minnesota and keep JJ. What's your thoughts of that? I think that's the best. If I'm the Vikings, this is exactly what I'm doing. You try to get Sam Darnold on a short-term extension, 2 years, maybe a 3-year deal with the fully guaranteed up front, and you ride it out with Sam, and you keep JJ. I think that's the best-case scenario. Sam Darnold, revive his career with your team, and why not go into that season? Because I love JJ as a prospect. I'm not ready to give him the keys to the kingdom right now after him coming off that injury, having a setback as well. I mean, I think that's pretty interesting. Like, the injury is a big situation. So I think that's the scenario right now if I'm the Vikings. You bring back Sam on a short-term deal, give him like $120 million for 3 years or something along those lines. I'm sure Sam would be on board for that. What do you say?
Is Sam not going to be a Viking? I don't think.
Oh,
listen.
hey,
I think yourself. He can. But I think he can get a 4-year deal in the open market. When the Jets or the Raiders or somebody miss out on getting a quarterback, I think Sam can find a 4-year deal. Now, if they work out a real team-friendly deal with Sam Darnold and he's cool with it, then he would be a Viking. Sam got a decision to make. Do you go after this once-in-a-lifetime bag, or do you go after stability and an opportunity to continue to thrive, to even rise your stock even more? I don't think it's going to get any better than it is in Minnesota for Sam Darnold. I don't think he could have done any better anywhere else. That's why he should stay, but this might be the once-in-a-lifetime bag. And listen, the Vikings might be giving him a fair deal. They might be saying, hey, we got a 4-year, $120 million deal for you with about $70 million guaranteed. And that's a steal. That's $30 million a year, but 70 guaranteed. So a little extra just in case we move on in 2 years. And he'll be tradable if he play well this year as well. He'll be like, if Sam wins 11 plus games this year with the Vikings, his trade value, if you sign him on that type of deal, would be nice. And you won't have that much dead cap because you only guaranteed about $60-70 million. So this would be in the interest of the Vikings and Sam to try to lock in that kind of deal. But in the open market, he might can get more and more assurances. So that's the situation with Sam Darnold right now. It's tough.
I think it's going to be interesting. I'm excited. I think if it's not the Minnesota, where do you think he's going? Vegas? Or what's a good landing spot for him there?
Oh, that's the problem. I think maybe Pittsburgh gives the call. I think Pittsburgh might be the ones who try to put something together.
But
Um
okay,
yeah.
you think Pittsburgh really?
I'm just I want to say the Jets too, but I don't know if they'll
Ooh,
revisit their
TD,
situation.
don't get me fired up now. Ooh, did you do
I
that?
mean, it ain't gonna matter. It ain't gonna amount to nothing special
Why you say that?
because it's the Jets.
But you're the Dolphins,
Okay, you don't hear me over here raving about them.
man. You're a hater.
Listen,
We need you to wake up a little bit more.
Sam Darnold getting paid. He's gonna get
All
paid.
right, chat. You guys let us know where he's gonna go. Howard says Sam to Vegas. Okay, we'll see about that. Why not let Sam get back to the Jets? We'll see. Richie, why don't you bring back Darnold since you're singing his praises? Because I just don't see it happening from the Jets standpoint, from an ownership standpoint. I don't know if Sam wants to come back. You know, it takes two to tango there. Listen, I'm a big Sam fan. I always will be. I just really am going to be rooting for him no matter where he goes, man. So congratulations to Sam wherever he goes. All right, I hope he gets paid the big bucks somewhere. I really, really do. Now, T. Higgins is tagged. Where does he end up? Does he get an extension, TD Finstock? Does he get traded? He's upset. What is going to happen with that, TD?
He gets an extension.
With Cincy? Or
Yeah, he gets an extension with the Bengals, man. That's his team. At the end of the day, all this talk of otherwise, they're gonna keep that together. Like that'll be crazy if they get rid of it. They're gonna keep it together. That combination between him and Chase is deadly. Higgins, obviously Higgins don't like it, but he know he's gonna get a deal done. Now, if they don't work out a deal on Higgins, that's wild. I would then he probably would be like, man, no, I'm sitting out, trade me. Request a real legitimate trade. So I can see the Bengals getting it done. I can really see him getting it done. What did they do last year, Richie? They tagged him, but then they gave him a 1-year deal with a little bit more money or something?
no, he just played on the tag, I thought.
Ah, man, who was that got tagged, but then they were sitting out and then they said, okay, we'll like work your deal. And they gave him just a few more million or something. I
Hassan
thought
Reddick.
somebody did that. Is that what happened?
The Hassan Reddick situation.
You know what?
was
You might be
probably
right
my
with the
least
Jet.
favorite Jet of all time. Like, I've never hated a Jet more than him, TD. Do you know how many times he touched a quarterback after he got on the field? None. Trash. Okay? Complete trash. Oh, boy. So, we'll see about it. We'll see. But, all right. Well, in other news, I think, what else is there out there? I want to get more deeper into the free agency class, right? The top free agents. Where do you think these top free agents are going to go? Because there's a lot of them. There's a lot of them to talk about. Let's start off with the running back position. All right, Aaron Jones is a free agent. Raheem Mostert, Najee Harris, Nick Chubb. I mean, this is not a deep running back class, folks. It really, really isn't in the free agency, right? And the thing about the free agency class from the running back position, TD, this is arguably the best running back draft class we've ever seen. So that's going to impact the free agency class. So where do you say that's going to impact? Last year, by the way, oh my goodness, last year the running back class was so good in the free agency. You saw Saquon, you saw Derrick Henry, Josh Jacobs, Joe Mixon. Now that's not the case this year. Who do you think is the top guy, and where do you think they're going to end up? You see the list on your screen?
Yeah. I mean, obviously, Aaron Jones is the top guy, in my opinion. Yeah, he's the top guy. Remember, Saquon got that deal, so we're going to find out if the market just has changed or not. But even right now, Spotrac guy Aaron Jones getting just under $6 million in his market value. So this is why I say, you got elite guys that are going to get the bag and then a whole bunch of other guys. And take a look at the running back position here, Richie. You notice something at the top? You
What?
notice 30 years old, 33 years old, 30 years old, 27, 29, 27, 29, 25. So some of these are older backs as well. So these guys will get picked up. Teams will go and say, hey, let me get him. Let me get him. Let me get him. Aaron Jones is the big fish. Raheem Mostert has injuries and fumble issues, and he's the oldest of all free agents. Look like he might be. Raheem Mostert is the oldest free agent available.
He's trash.
He is the oldest.
You guys let us know where Raheem Mostert and Jones is going to go.
Yeah, there's a lot of guys. Some solid talent. Javonte Williams, one to consider. He's still young. Got to remember that. It's some talent you can find. It's just a matter of where they go. Let's see here. Yeah.
Well, in other news, I wanted to let the people know. Chat, if you are a member of Roundtable Sports, we have new emojis available. Guess who's now an emoji to use?
Bob.
We got Bob in the. Bob is live right now. Bob Emojis is live. Shout out to Dan Mitchell. We also got the AFC's Roundtable logo in there, the Roundtable Sports spelled out logo. So members, spam the Bob Emojis. And if you guys want to become a member, there's a 99-cent tier if you guys want to join for our Rookie Roundtable membership, which is only 99 cents a month. And if you want to be part of the royalty, that is $5 a month. We really do appreciate the support, guys. It really goes a long way. We're trying to build this network and scale it as large as we can, and it's up to you guys to help us out, man. So big shout out to all the members. We're trying to add more emojis and more fun things. So definitely spam the Bob Emojis and refresh it so it can come up on your end. I just added the brand new emojis. All right. Wait, I woke up early for the LeBron versus Jordan debate. What did I miss? Well, LeBron just became the first and only player in NBA history to have 50,000 points, and there was nobody that's going to touch that status, by the way. So congratulations to LeBron James.
Took him 50 years.
50,000 points. Only player to ever do it. And I'm here to tell you there would never, ever, ever be an NBA player to touch that while we're alive. Nobody. Nobody's touching that one. LeBron is playing out of his mind right now, by the way. No one wants to talk about it. So, Chris, thanks for bringing it up because I'm so sick of I can't even mention how great LeBron is today without, but it's not Michael Jordan. Stop it. And let's appreciate greatness while it's here and stop bringing up the past, okay? Because what we're witnessing is absolutely ridiculous in this moment. Someone at that age doing what he's doing, come on, folks. You got to appreciate greatness while it's here. That's all I'm going to say.
Richie, stop the cap, man. At the end of the day,
cap?
Listen, you can defend LeBron all you want. He's one of the greatest players of all time in the NBA for basketball. One of, yes. Yes.
Yeah, top two.
Like, there isn't a such thing as a top two. You're either at the top or you're not. And he's not the best. But he's one of those other guys that are up there. So let's just, 50,000 points. Congratulations, LeBron, for staying healthy so long in your career, for being able to play long enough to reach that feat, and wanting to play long enough to reach that feat. Everybody, didn't want to play that long. So congratulations to you and what you mean to the game of basketball.
I love how you're just like making it seem this is normal what LeBron's doing right now.
It's normal if you're going to play as long as him. It would be normal.
But why are you making it seem like his ability to play at this level at that age is normal?
No. Most guys don't play until that age.
Yeah,
so
why?
We don't know.
Yeah, why?
Because
why don't they, TD? Because they can't.
Choose not to.
No, because their bodies and athleticism and everything. Oh, and by the way, I saw that poll you put up. A lot of people were actually voting LeBron as more athletic than LeBron. I noticed in that poll.
No, they don't understand the difference between athletic and just being a.
No.
See, people think athletic has to do with how tall you are or how big you are.
Then how come you were saying Josh Allen is super
Did you?
athletic and all that? But that's what Josh Allen is, right? Big,
No, I
strong.
said Josh Allen is more talented.
You also said his athleticism is a big reason for it. The only reason why you said Josh Allen's more talented
Yeah,
is why?
because
He can move,
because
he can run, he's more physical.
because he is more athletic than Patrick Mahomes. Both of
Why?
those are true.
But why is he? Explain.
Because he moves better than Patrick Mahomes. He has better agility.
He does not have better agility.
All of those things. He does, man. Mahomes is more of a statue than you think, Richie, even when he runs. Man.
Yeah. All right. Mahomes is a statue, folks. Mahomes is a statue. Guys, I see some people in the chat don't know where to become a member. There's a link that you guys can click at the top of the chat. That should bring you right to the join. I don't know why the join button's not there. The join button should be right next to the Roundtable Sports thing. And congratulations, we got a new member. Mojo Chop is a rookie Roundtable member. Appreciate you, Mojo. Much love to you, man. Much love to you. Absolutely. I just don't get the hate that you have, the bias. You can't appreciate what we're seeing. You just discredit everything LeBron James does. You make it seem like what he's doing right now is, if anybody wanted to, like, no, that's absolute nonsense. Nobody invests all their time and resources into their body and mind like LeBron James. Nobody is able to have a longevity for LeBron James like LeBron.
Agree.
All you do is discredit him and say, if Rajon Rondo wanted to do it, he could be playing that level at 40 years old. Why did Michael Jordan retire early? Because he couldn't go as far as LeBron because he's not as gifted and he's not as athletic as LeBron James. It's that simple.
Michael Jordan didn't want to play that long. He already had retired from the game after
he knew his body was not going to be able to keep up. That's why.
He had already retired from the game after his first three wins.
He doesn't have the love for the game. That's not my goal. I want my goal to love the game of basketball.
So you're going to say that Michael Jordan didn't love the game of basketball?
Oh, he loved it, but not enough, in my opinion. He retired. He like went into a new sport. Like what?
He did that because of what happened to his father, Richie, when his father was murdered, and he had always told him about baseball. That's why, Richie. See, there's a storyline to Michael Jordan. He went through a lot as a player, and he rose above it, Richie. He rose above it.
Yeah. So all I'm saying is, I got to ask you a simple question. Is what LeBron James is doing right now this season, is that impressive to you?
Because of his age, yes.
Have you been watching what LeBron's doing this year? I'm just curious. Like, are you aware? Do you know where the Lakers are right now in the standings? Like, are you aware what's going on with the Lakers? Like,
yeah. He's playing a whole bunch of weak teams. Yeah.
This is what I mean.
The West is weak this year with a whole bunch of injuries.
You want to talk about weak teams? That's the debate you want to go into? Weak teams? That's how you're going to discredit LeBron?
No. Well, no. What I'm saying is,
that's all you do. You always have to have an undermining discredit. Like, everybody should be celebrating LeBron James right now, what he's doing. Instead, you're out here discrediting it.
Okay. Listen, LeBron, you're doing great. But listen, as you continue to try to chase the GOAT, you will never get there. That's all I'm saying, Richie. He's great.
And this is where, did I mention Michael Jordan when I asked you that question? That's all you do. All you do is when I ask you a simple question about LeBron right now, you got to bring up Jordan. You don't have to do that. I just don't think you're watching what LeBron James is doing this year because you have to appreciate greatness in front of your eyes.
I am watching how phenomenal he's playing right now. Good for him, Richie, but one season ain't going to make me feel otherwise. Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. Bro, he's putting up the same numbers, if not better, with more efficiency than his MVP seasons with Miami. Do you realize that?
Yeah, but why are we celebrating
in his physical prime?
Why are we celebrating a guy who goes on like 3-year hiatuses, not putting up playing like this, and then all of a sudden he playing like this, and oh my gosh, are you seeing what he's doing?
Oh, you're making it seem like the 3 years when he took a season off or two is bad ball. He's still putting up good numbers.
No, he wasn't. How was he doing when he had Lonzo Ball 4-5 years ago? How was he doing then? How was he doing the year after that? Yes.
Bro, do you want me to bring up the numbers? He's been doing great. He's been putting up 50% field goal percentage for the his entire career. I mean, when was Lonzo on the team? He put up 30.3 points per game that year in 2021. And then in 2022, the Lakers, 28.9 points per game, 8 assists. 8 rebounds, 7 assists. I mean, dude, look at these numbers. He's putting up 25 points, 8 rebounds, 8.5 assists a game. Like, this guy is a walking...
And couldn't get his team to the playoffs.
When? Last year?
No, when he was with Lonzo Ball, Ingram, Kuzma. All those boys are over there.
Okay. What are you even saying?
I'm just saying, man. He has some down years.
What he's doing right now is absurd, and I just don't think you're aware of it.
Yeah, it's absurd, Richie.
Or you just don't care enough, and you're just like so like delusional bias where you don't want to look at LeBron and appreciate the greatness that he is right now. Because in my opinion, it's unfortunate that this NBA, and I agree with him, by the way, with what he said the other day about there's too much hate in this world of basketball, where when you're the face of the league now, you got to take on this, like, people are afraid to be the faces of the NBA now, talk about the younger generation. Because
LeBron ruined it.
Because people like you.
No, because LeBron
people
ruined
like you.
it. LeBron has ruined the value of the NBA. That's why everything's on a decline. No, he didn't, because they made him what he was for most of his career. That the first 7 years of his career.
You can't blame LeBron that the next generation of stars are not at his level, not even close.
No. You see,
LeBron came into the league as the chosen one, and the basketball was at its peak.
And then LeBron choked every year in the first 7 years. Choked almost every year. Yeah. Always deferring. We're looking for you to be the star. Always defer. See, y'all forget about the beginning of his career.
He carried a terrible Cleveland Cavaliers team to the finals on his back.
In the worst
as a young kid.
In the worst Eastern Conference era
This is where you lose me. You're so hypocritical in a weak Eastern Conference. It was the worst. Who did Michael Jordan have to go up against in the 90s?
It was the worst.
Who did Michael Jordan have to compete against in the East? Name a team that he had to go through.
Man. Richie, are you kidding me, man?
No, I'm not.
Every team.
You want to bring up competition? LeBron had to go through the greatest dynasty we've seen in the Golden State Warriors. He beat a 73-9 basketball team, and he had to not go up against anybody. Who did Jordan have to go up against?
Once again, what did it take to beat that dynasty?
Plumbers?
What did it take to beat the dynasty?
What did it take? The first team in NBA history to come back from 3-1. That's what it took.
Why?
The first team ever.
How? How did they come back 3
all time? And LeBron James, by the way, do you know what else it took LeBron? LeBron James, the first player and only player in NBA history to lead his team in the NBA Finals in points, rebounds, assists, blocks, and steals. Only player to ever do that. Only player. How come Jordan's never done that? Because he's not the greatest all-around basketball player. That's why.
The NBA set that crap up when they suspended Draymond Green the way they did. Everybody knows it, Richie.
Okay, if we're gonna go down the conspiracy theory, let's just change the topic.
It ain't no conspiracy.
I'm done.
You think they would have won them finals if Draymond didn't get suspended?
Oh my God, this is what you're like. You sound like the NFL's rigged people now, bro. Give me a break. That's when I know you lost, bro.
Forget that, Richie.
Yeah, because Draymond got suspended. This is what you do, bro. It's pathetic.
So are you sitting here and you're gonna tell me that LeBron would have won that finals if Draymond didn't get suspended?
Did he win games when Draymond was on the court? Yes. So why not?
Would he have won the finals if Draymond didn't get you? Man, you done lost every bit of your mind.
Was Draymond on the court for Game 7? I forgot.
Stop that, Richie. Stop.
Was he on the court for Game 7?
They were not going to win.
Answer the question.
3 games in a row.
Answer the question. Was he on the court for Game 7?
No.
Was he on the court, Draymond Green? Was he?
Yes, he was, Richie.
So what does that have anything to do with? He beat Draymond Green.
You're not beating the Golden State Warriors 3 games in a row with Draymond in the game.
Yeah, Draymond Green is going to change everything.
Yeah, you know what happened.
See, this is what you do. You just have to keep discrediting and make excuses and not appreciate the first time in NBA history we saw something that season, that NBA Finals. We'll never see that again.
No, nobody. Listen, man, that was a cap season. Everybody know it. Listen, Rich, you ain't fooling me.
You're such a blind hater. It's ridiculous. I've never seen someone hate LeBron more than you.
LeBron, I don't hate LeBron.
Yes,
my thing about LeBron, no, I don't hate
LeBron, bro. It's so obvious.
But y'all overhype LeBron like he's the next coming of Jordan.
Dude, what you're doing, see, I know that's your problem. That's an insecurity of people like you. We're talking how great LeBron is without even mentioning MJ, and you just got to be like, yeah, well, look what Jordan did. Like, get out of the 90s, bro.
That was the
what are you even
real.
doing?
That was the real.
That's your problem,
what we
bro.
witness will never be seen
You
again.
can't appreciate what you're witnessing now. You just got to keep bringing up the 90s. Like, oh, but he wasn't Jordan, bro. But that was the greatest NBA Finals we've ever seen.
After they suspended Draymond. Yeah, it's that simple. We know what time it was. As soon as they suspended
Draymond.
Like everybody knew what was about to happen as soon as they suspended him. Everybody knew. Oh,
Draymond Green's never been suspended before. I mean, that's who he is.
I
Draymond
understand
Green
that, but this is the NBA Finals.
Yeah, and he got suspended for what he did wrong, just like he's been suspended throughout his entire career. He's the most suspended player in the league. Let's not pretend like they suspended Steph Curry, who was the golden child of the league. They suspended Draymond Green, who's the most polarizing basketball player of his generation. Of course.
Half of LeBron playoff success has been against some of the weakest, just the weakest basketball competition.
73-9. The greatest regular season. They literally had to bring in Kevin Durant to the Warriors to take down LeBron, and they couldn't do it. Do you realize that? The Golden State Warriors had to assemble a super mega team to take down LeBron James, and they failed.
So they didn't win a championship with KD?
They did, but they failed that season because LeBron James had one of the craziest NBA Finals experiences we've ever seen. That NBA Finals performance from LeBron James we'll never, ever see again.
But
it is the greatest NBA Finals by an individual ever.
They won a championship. See, here we go again. Greatest Finals performance in Game 7? In Game 7, Richie?
From a series. A full series. Yes.
Yeah. See, that's the funny part. It took you 7 games, and you want to say the greatest ever? It took you 7 games, and you want to say, and this is my point.
Yeah, against
Jordan has had the best.
Who did Jordan have to go up against? He had to go up against a team that won 73-9.
The Pistons,
he had to go up against. He had to go up against a team that was
the Pistons.
You want to add context to it? Who did he have to go up against? The greatest team we've ever seen in the regular season. 73-9 Warriors. Of course, you got to take that to 7. You're going to discredit it because they have to go 7 now? Richie. He led his basketball team, the only player in NBA history. I'll remind you about the stat, which is why I keep saying LeBron is who he is. He led his team in every single category. Jordan's never done that.
So what? Jordan's not going to lead his team in every category when he got to do
because he doesn't rebound as good as LeBron, because he doesn't pass the ball as good as LeBron.
LeBron
he
rebound
can score better than LeBron. Congrats.
To the basket, miss a little layup, and put it back up. Rebound.
You're just lying. What are you talking about?
I ain't lying. Listen. Listen, the biggest difference, Richie, is the physicality. The biggest difference is the physicality to the game. It's not even close, man. You really think that these guys could hold up if they were in the 90s? I can't believe you. These guys were like, I'm telling you now.
What you're doing is bringing up the competition to flaw LeBron. Yeah. Are you kidding me? He has 10 times harder competition than Michael Jordan
That's a lie. Again, Richie. No, it's not. This is what you keep forgetting.
You have to go through Steph Curry, Kevin Durant, Draymond Green, Klay Thompson. Who did Jordan have to go through that was even close to that level of a team?
Richie, it's leaving you to believe that the competition was different because the rules were easier. That's all I'm saying. Like, if there was no hip checking and stuff back there would be some great teams. The Bulls wouldn't have even been as good. Because don't forget, the Bulls also were one of the best defensive teams. And if you couldn't hip check, the Bulls wouldn't have even been as good. So this notion of, that team was better than what the new competition is better than the old competition. No, the league was competitive all the way through. It was tough. I'm talking about final scores of 82 to 85 every game. These were the final scores. You get into the 90s, you had an offensive explosion. So No, it was way tougher then. Points didn't come easy like that back then. So it was way tougher. You give that defense back then right now and bring them scores down, you don't have half the stars you have. And Jordan was putting up 40 against that. Jordan was accounting for 50% of the points. Half his team points, Richie. LeBron gonna put up 35 and account for 30%.
Yeah, because he passes, he gets his teammates involved. Sorry, that's a big deal.
No, Jordan passed too, but but the problem between Jordan and LeBron when it comes to passing, LeBron does it in the clutch. He want to pass in the clutch. Jordan said, "Don't worry about it, I got us," and he took care of business, and it never failed. It's that simple, Richie. LeBron is a great player. He's just not the GOAT, man. That's all. That's the only thing I'm arguing, Richie. This notion that he's the GOAT.
You always discredit everything LeBron does because you got to bring up Michael Jordan. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, because y'all act like he the GOAT. Stop acting like he the GOAT.
Did I mention that? Like, see, it's your insecurity, and everybody is like you.
Is LeBron the GOAT, Richie?
That you guys have.
Is LeBron the GOAT, Richie?
See, this is what you have to do.
You won't answer the question.
It's a weird insecurity. All of the accomplishments that LeBron James is doing right now and the greatness we're witnessing before our eyes right now, we're all celebrating it as we all should.
That's right.
But someone like you, like, yeah, well, he's not the GOAT, bro, so I don't care.
Is he the GOAT, Richie?
Come on, bro. Give me a break.
Is he the GOAT?
In my opinion, yes.
Yeah.
But that has nothing to do with his greatness right now.
That's what I'm talking about. Listen, his greatness is irrelevant. We've seen it better before. We've seen it better. I don't care that you played 15 more years and racked up all the records. That doesn't matter to me. Good job. You still playing good. Still ain't better than that MJ.
We're just we're totally separate. I don't really. There's nothing we're gonna do to align here because I'm someone that appreciates the greatness that I witnessed. The same thing with I appreciate the greatness of Mahomes and everyone hates on him. It's like the same exact thing. Oh, sorry. I actually appreciate a good player of this generation.
Too,
is Mahomes the GOAT? No, he's not. But I'm still going to celebrate him because he's a very good football player. Shame on me for appreciating a great player.
But the problem is, Richie, people like me been there, seen that. It ain't that big deal. I've seen better, matter of fact. I've seen better.
So I can't appreciate. I can't celebrate LeBron James putting up 50,000 career points, which we've never seen. That is absurd.
Listen,
putting up the numbers he's putting up, we've never seen. That's absurd. All the accomplishments, all the accolades, all the things we've never seen before in the NBA, you can't celebrate.
Congratulations. Congratulations that his body has held up longer than anybody. Congratulations.
Yeah, why? You think it's just an accident?
Because he trains and he spends money to make sure that it stays at a high level.
It's all money, only money?
No, I said that he trains and he puts in money as well towards his training, by the way, and treatments to make sure that his body is in tip-top shape. Good for him. That's an amazing thing. That's what he's the GOAT in, taking care of his body and still being able to use it year in after year out. So that's what he's the GOAT at. Very good job, LeBron. Nobody's even close to you. And how long you're playing the game and how well you're playing it for that long. Nobody.
All right. Well, we got a super chat. Richie, he also only scored 8 points.
We got breaking news, by the way.
What?
Got breaking news. The Bears are expected to trade for Chiefs All-Pro guard Joe Thuney. That'll be... Yeah.
Whoa.
KC gets a bit younger, plus free up some money to use elsewhere. So that's 2 linemen that the Bears are grabbing.
That's crazy. Breaking news, folks. Here it is. The Bears are trading for Joe Thuney. Wow. You talk about the Chicago Bears loading up their offensive line, TD.
Yeah.
Wow.
Hey, listen, they might be put in a position where there's no excuse for Caleb. You got to do it.
What's your guys' thoughts of this move? Because now you're wondering, what are the Kansas City Chiefs going to do? They're giving up an all-pro. They franchise tag Smith. Their offensive line was the issue in the Super Bowl. They just gave up their best offensive lineman. So the Chiefs get a bit younger and frees up money elsewhere while the Bears are loading up to win right now with Ben Johnson. Now, what does this mean? What is your thoughts of this from the Chiefs' perspective? Rappaport says KC gets a bit younger plus frees up money to use elsewhere. Like, why are the Chiefs doing this?
He 32. That's the only thing I could think about. He 32 years old. You got to get younger at some point.
Yeah, I mean, this was what's his contract looking like? Let me see. Folks, hit that like button for joining the show, by the way. Come on now. He's entering the final year of his contract, Joe Thuney. He's a $26 million cap hit, which is a lot. So the Bears just made 2 trades back-to-back days for their offensive lineman.
Yep.
Wow.
See, this is what I wish Miami was doing. Addressing that now so you go into the draft with a clear picture of what you want to do.
Wow. So this is a guy who's getting a $26 million cap hit. That frees up a lot of money for the Chiefs, and he's also entering the final year of his deal. So the Chiefs don't feel like they're going to extend him beyond this year. They're going to try to go younger, and watch out for the Chiefs to get somebody in the draft in the first round. I think the Chiefs got to go offensive line in the first round now, for sure. I don't know what this means for them. This frees up a lot of money, and maybe, wow, this is shocking. This is shocking. I did not see this one coming.
Yeah. This is interesting. This is a big win for Chicago, though. Look what they're doing, Richie.
They're loading up, and I said, I mean, the only thing Ben Johnson's going to miss, not the only thing, but one of the big things is the offensive line from Detroit. He's going from a great Detroit offensive line to not. You feel me?
Yeah. Wow. Listen, man, the Chiefs got work to do, but the Bears, man, they really want to be competitive in a loaded division, and they got to be, man. The Lions ain't going nowhere, the Vikings or Green Bay. The Bears doing the right thing. So far, they're winning, and free agency ain't even start. They're winning, and it hasn't even started, Richie. So far, they're having the best offseason.
Wow.
And we haven't even gotten into free agency, so yeah.
All
big
right.
time.
Well, we'll see. Shout out to everybody in the chat. We got some breaking news. Break live on Wake Up and Ball. LaSalle, another super chat. Also, Katie joined the Warriors after 73-19. Yeah, that's what made the Warriors go get Katie, because they couldn't beat LeBron after winning 73 times in the regular season.
Just in case Draymond got suspended, so. And what happened when KD showed up?
Yeah, that's what they had to do. They had to go get one of the greatest scorers of that generation to go beat him. Let's get into the wide receiver free agency class. Devontae Adams. Where do you think Devontae Adams ends up?
That's a good one. That's a tricky one. And the reports came out yesterday, Richie, opposite of what was being told us originally, that he wants to play with Rodgers. The report came out, said that is not true. He's independent and wants to, find the best situation for him. So it'll be real interesting. You know who you need to look out for? There's 2 teams that automatically rise to the top for me. The Chargers and the Texans. Both of those teams could be huge in the Devontae Adams sweepstakes. The Texans, especially after the Stephon Diggs free agency and Tank Dell injury, and the Chargers looking to pretty much gear up. They got to gear up. They need better. They need another weapon, and I think that this might be it. So those are the 2 teams you got to look out for that can make a huge difference. Someone in the chat said the Ravens. That would be a big-time move as well. Of course, a lot of teams will be a big move, but look for the Chargers to potentially get something done, or you can look at the Houston Texans, and both teams will be better for. Remember, he is 32 years old, but still playing at a very high level, so it's going to be interesting on what the new contract looks like.
Yeah, that is going to be interesting. You look at the top defensive free agents. The one that is coming off the highest contract is Khalil Mack of the Chargers, coming off a $19.2 million AAV. Do the Chargers bring him back? He's 34 years of age. Do you feel like he's still got any juice left in the tank? Where do you think Khalil Mack ends up?
If I'm the Chargers, you bring him back. But at this point, I mean, everything's going to be way cheaper than what he's been getting in the past, though, right, Richie?
Yeah, for sure.
What do you say?
I would
So
have
I
to
would
say.
try to bring him back if you and the Chargers would know better than anybody if he still has something left in the tank. They'll know better than anybody. So if he's still playing at a high level, I would consider it because these pass rushers are still playing at a high level, regardless of the old age. They're playing like LeBron, right? These pass
Cool.
rushers. So Khalil Mack, but I'm interested to see where Hassan Reddick goes. And let me ask you, Richie. I know he didn't work out with the Eagles, but do you think Hassan Reddick can rejuvenate his career? Does he still have it in him?
No. I would stay far away from him, bro. That guy looked like he didn't care, and he looks like he's mentally checked out. When you're mentally checked out, you're done. There's a lot of players out there that if your mind's
Yeah,
not in
but
it, you're done. I
they
mean, you
might
got
have
to
been
have that
mentally
fire.
checked out on him, though.
Yeah, bro. I feel like that situation definitely didn't help, but I don't know. I mean, whatever team lands Hassan Reddick, good luck. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. Well, if you guys want to put some wagers on all of the free agents, go check out BetUS Sportsbook, the #1 online sportsbook, folks. Receive your 150% bonus on your first deposit up to $2,000 using the code YouTube150. You guys can predict where Myles Garrett ends up, where Sam Darnold ends up. You have the Raiders as the betting favorites at plus 110. If he does not stay with the Vikings, Steelers plus 150. The Giants, oh boy, imagine Sam going to the Giants. That would be wild. Jair Alexander, another team, another player that is an interesting candidate to move on. Cooper Kupp, Aaron Rodgers, where's he going to end up? The Giants are the favorite at minus 300. Jonathan Allen, Jameis Winston. The Jets are the favorite to land Jameis Winston. J-Mo. All right. Darius Slay, Jamar Chase. What? Jamar Chase team for week 1. Minus 500 the Bengals, but there's chance that he's not a Bengal. That's not happening. So if you guys want to go check out BetUS, please go consider it. The Packers are the favorite to land Devontae Adams, going back home to Green Bay. If you guys want to check out BetUS again, use that code YouTube150 when you sign up. They got a lot of fun off-season bets right now. Would appreciate if you guys go support the sponsors over at BetUS. Let's do it.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. So
They made the trade for a 2026 fourth rounder.
for Thuney,
Yeah, next year fourth, bro.
wow,
It's crazy, man.
2026 fourth. That's a crazy trade. I mean, listen,
Yeah.
it's a 1-year deal left on his contract. That's another thing you got to add to this situation with Joe Thuney. The Bears are giving up a 2026 fourth for a 1-year contract unless they want to extend him.
Yeah, I can imagine an extension coming, like a 3-year extension, with half of it guaranteed, and then they'll keep cap flexibility. This won't even hit them hard. Yeah, man, this is I'm starting to think this is a steal by Chicago, man.
Uh-oh, we have insiders. Diana Rossini, no offense, usually always wrong, says 2025 4th-round pick. And then Rappaport and Shefty both say 2026. I think I know who I believe. All right.
Yeah, I think, we'll see. We'll know for a fact in real soon.
Oh, look at that. Oh, look, what is this emoji Bleach Report's using? What emoji is that, TD? Do you know what that emoji is? LeBron James becomes the first player in NBA history to course 50K career points. Wow. What a cool graphic.
A crown and a pony.
First comment is Jordan could never. Dad, how great was LeBron James? 50,000 career points, 8,000 playoff points, 21-time All-Star, 20-time All-NBA team, Finals MVP with 3 franchises. Nothing will ever come close to the king. Look at these.
Why they don't put the finals record up there?
This is just glorious stuff, right? Glorious stuff.
Add the finals record.
That wasn't my tweet. Just reading what I'm seeing on social media. Just read what I'm
seeing. Sad. Congratulations to LeBron James, ladies and gentlemen. He's still a good player.
That's disrespectful what you just said.
What? What did I say?
You said the word good.
He's still a really good player.
That's still disrespectful.
All right, he's a great player.
Thank you. Still disrespect. I think there's another level you can add.
Really great?
Elite.
You know, LeBron is elite. That's
so
the crazy part. He is elite.
He's say elite. Good. All right.
He's elite. He just
there's some people arguing. I saw on First Take, not First Take. Well, what was it? First Take? Who's the best player in the NBA today? And some people are saying LeBron. Still.
Steph Curry.
No. Love Steph Curry. Last night's game was a tough one for the Knicks, but hey, it is what it is. All right. Well, any other things you want to get into before we wrap things up, TD?
No, Dan is funny, man. Dan already got the Joe Thuney TikTok. Oh, man. Dan
Chiefs. Folks, we have some crazy news right now. The Kansas City Chiefs are currently in trade discussions to ship off offensive lineman Joe Thuney, and the Chicago Bears are all in on it. Per Diana Rossini, it is official. The Kansas City Chiefs are indeed wanting to move on from the 4-time Super Bowl champion, a massive piece of the Kansas City Chiefs offensive line. So now, for those of you wondering why the hell would they be considering this is the final year of his contract, and he is due a cap hit of close to $27 million. If, for example, the Kansas City Chiefs are able to trade him for the right price, obviously, they will add an additional $16 million to their overall savings. We did a video a couple of weeks back showing what kind of cap situation the Chiefs were in the first place. So this does make sense. I got to tell you, once we ended up seeing the move for Jonah Jackson to the Chicago Bears yesterday, I was a bit iffy on this because I want the Chicago Bears to make some serious moves on protecting Caleb Williams. This right here would be it. Ben Johnson is doing whatever he can to establish the trenches for this young quarterback for the new era over in Chicago, and damn, I love it. Sound off in the comments. Let me know your thoughts. Also, make sure you like and follow so you never miss a breaking news update.
You're slacking, TD.
I am. I really am. Dan, be on it, man.
I gotta get my game. I thought we were doing one TikTok a day, man. I haven't seen yours.
Yeah, I have. You just haven't been checking, Richie.
On Roundtable?
Yeah, it's just unlisted. I gotta go list it.
I don't know, man. I'm putting in that work. I see it right here. I don't see you, man.
I'll be showing up.
I don't see you, man. Well, that's going to wrap up this show, TD, right?
Yes, sir, man. Make some moves out here, man.
Who? Who's making moves?
I said make some moves. We about to have a lot of crazy moves about to take place in the league.
Facts. Guys, make sure you guys go support us at 4th and Forever later today at 2 p.m. EST, where we're going to talk to Dan about all things NFL. Please hit the like button on your way out of this show. We're close to 20,000 subscribers as well, so it would mean a lot if you guys can support us. And big shout out to BetUS for sponsoring the show, man, as always. Anything else you want to say?
Well, Jonathan Evans said it for me.
Doug said it for me, too.
Oh, boy. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. We love y'all. We'll see you on Friday. Listen, y'all have a great day, and don't forget to ball out all day in all that you do.
So there's new structure for Wake Up and Ball, Monday, Wednesday, Friday now?
Yes, sir.
Tell the people that?
Yeah. Yesterday we talked about it.
Well, remind them, we probably have new eyes on.
Yes, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday we'll be live right here on Wake Up and Ball for the immediate moment. But if it changes back to the full time 5 days a week, we'll keep you posted. But turn on your notifications and don't forget to subscribe to Roundtable Sports. And if you want to join the membership, hit that join button. Thank you all.
Appreciate you guys. The link is at the top of the chat if you want to become a member of the channel. So use all the emojis and all that fun stuff. We'll see you guys next time. Peace out. Have a great night.